Hello. This class is a role model method class. We're going to be using the regular set of tune-up balls, but if you feel like you want to use bigger ones, the plus or alpha, that's your call, okay? And then also a block. That's all we're going to need for this 30-minute rollout. So we're going to start with taking out one of the balls. And we're going to use a block, and we're going to, this is really great for TMJ. I have TMJ, which creates a lot of like clickiness in my jaw. And so I really love to do this to release that, give lots of pressure. So the zygomatic arch, which is your cheekbone, you want to put this underneath that, kind of like where your teeth are. And then you put this block right underneath that. Now you can let your body weight go down. Start by opening and closing your mouth. Make sure it's under the arch, under the cheekbone. Okay, we're going to roll towards the ear, towards the mouth. Stay under the arch. Make sure to breathe. It's such a great way to reduce stress from your day. Good. Good, and now move the ball to right below your ear. There's a little kind of nook right there. And just let your head rest. And then we're going to roll the ball towards along the jawline, towards the chin. Stay on the block. Like a facial massage. Yeah, it's really good to get all that pressure. Really nice. And now we're going to move it to the temple. Right on your temple, you're going to spin the ball and get some pressure right in the temple. And then hold it there. It's kind of rolling the skin a little bit. And then switch, spin the other way. Keep the pressure. And then relax. And now we're going to roll the ball up above the eyebrow and back. Get that pressure going. Really keep the pressure on the ball. All right, now we get to turn to the front of our block. And we put the ball on the third eye and rest. Take circles with your head. And then circle the other way. Good, you can kind of go around the forehead if you like. Kind of move around, tension, maybe around the hairline. Going around the hairline can feel really good. You can always do this on a wall if you need to instead of a block. Okay, now we get to move to the other side. And we will repeat that, placing the ball right below the zygomatic arch, your cheekbone. Open and close your mouth. And if there's a spot that's sore, extra sore, make sure to stay there longer. You want to give attention to where there is more sensation because it's needing more massage. All right, we're going to roll from the end of the jaw to the mouth, under the arch. Oh yeah, I feel a lot of pressure, especially when I get closer to the mouth. It's like some tightness going on over there. And let's take the ball now below the ear and let that sit for a moment. And then we're going to roll down the jawline towards the chin. Good, down and up. We hold so much tension in our jaw. It's one of the areas that we don't even know we're holding tension until we massage it. Good, one more go. And we'll take it to the temple. Spin the ball, getting more pressure on your temple. Then let it sit for a moment. And then circle the other way. And then from here, we can start to roll up above the eyebrow. We hold a lot of work in our eyebrows too, because that's where we show a lot of our emotion. You know, especially now when we wear a mask, I feel like I have to use more of my eyebrows to show my expression. And I use my hands too more. Okay. All right. Now we're going to take the ball and put it back into the little case. And we're going to put the balls on top of the block. And we're going to place our head. Now, if this is at the base of my skull, which is called the occiput. Oh, yeah. Now that I've got the balls under the occiput, it's massaging the little muscles underneath, which are called the suboccipital muscles that support your head when you're, you know, looking down at your computer or phone, or you're looking, if you're looking down a lot, these muscles get super tight. And so doing this massage will feel awesome and release a lot of tightness and tension. And then that way you'll be able to correct your posture more. You'll be able to get a nice straight neck. So then just do a little sway side to side, just to warm it up. And then we're going to take one ear towards the ground all the way as far as you can. So you've got the pressure on one side. And then switch. Switch. and switch. Remember that if you feel lots of sensation, it means you need this. It means you need massage. The fibers are tight. And if you haven't massaged the fibers in some time, they might start to be hardened. They might lack oxidation and circulation, which make them numb. Yeah, there's so many things that can happen from lack of circulation. That's why massage is so wonderful, because it's like a sponge. You have to squeeze the sponge in order for it to absorb more water. That's what your muscles are like. We're squeezing the sponge of our muscle fibers. All right, good work. Let's take this to our shoulders. So taking the block away, we're going to take the balls out of the little case here. And I'm going to put the balls at the upper shoulders, right over here. This is where we hold a lot of knots. Yeah, there's a lot of knots that we tend to have here. All right, so now that you've got your body on top of the tune-up balls, you're gonna reach the arms around like angel arms. Circle the arms like an angel, flapping its wings. Keep your head heavy. Circle the arms the other way. Good, couple more. All right, great. Now we're just going to take them to the sort of border of the scapula, the inner edge. So right in here. We're going to go down and up, down and up. So sort of where the scapula kind of start at the top. And you can take your head into your hands, let your elbows bend forward so you can feel more of your head be heavy. And then just go up and down. Super, super aware of where you're putting the pressure here, okay? We don't want to collapse our whole body weight, but we want to feel some work digging. We're kind of like digging in. Awesome. Okay. And then we're going to go to the bottom of the shoulder blades where your bra strap would be. And take your arms and bend them like a goalpost. Good. And then bring our elbows together in front of you. And then apart towards the floor. So you're working the shoulder blades. Massaging your trapezius, your back. Good. All right, now we get to take them to behind the shoulder, sort of like the rotator cuff right here. So it's not up here where we did it to start, but it's actually behind your rotator cuff. Okay, and we're going to do both of them. Sort of close to the edge. Oop. All right. Keep your arms on the floor as you sort of reach your arms down by your hips. Slide them up overhead. So these muscles are your rotator cuffs on the back of your shoulder blades. They're called the infraspinatus. And also the teres minor as well, but probably you can feel that too here. All right, we're going to finish with one more. It's the subscapularis. And where it goes is you're going to go on your side. And then you take the ball sort of at the edge of your shoulder blade next to the shoulder socket. And then I'm going to take my thumb and put my thumb in my shoulder socket. And I want to press into that tissue, into the ball. You could use actually two balls and stack them along the same line as your body. Push down with the thumb. This is important. The subscapularis is on the inside border of your scapula. That's why it's harder to get to. That's why we have to use our thumbs to push into it. But you'll feel it. You'll feel that there's that tissue there, your muscle, right? So that's definitely an area to focus on. We probably use that muscle a lot because it helps with our internal rotation, which is where our arms usually are throughout the day with typing and things. Okay, let's move to the other side. This is kind of like, you know, a quick tune-up. That's why it's only 30 minutes. It's meant to just sort of help you warm up or cool down between workouts. I like to do mine before a workout because it helps release tightness so I can have more range of motion in my workouts. Push the thumb in to the shoulder socket. Really feel where there's more sensation and search for depth. See where you need this pressure. All right, one more breath. Okay, now we get to do our feet. This is where you're going to come up to standing. Put your foot on top, right in the middle. And you're going to go side to side. From pinky toe sides to big toe side. And this is where you get to decide how much pressure you want to put. So this is your call. Side to side. I feel lots of stuff going on in the feet, that's for sure. Lots of sensation. Especially if I'm, wearing shoes a lot more often, then I'll feel like my feet need more massage. Okay, we're gonna go up and down from toes to heel. And then we're gonna go to the heel and then just sort of let your weight go down into the heel. And then start to roll up towards the ball of your foot. And then get your heel down. Stretch your toes. And just press gently into that pressure. Keep going all the way to your toes. And then roll out, hold with the toes up. This is a great way to stretch out the toes. Stretch out the feet. See if you can maybe shift your weight a little more forward. Awesome. Okay, we're going to switch so that way you wear the balls out evenly. Here we go, side to side, navicular to cuboid. This is so great for anyone who walks a lot, hikers, runners, plantar fasciitis. This is going to be a great thing to do for you. I have plantar fasciitis that developed just from, my days from cross country and my hiking. I like to hike. And I really try to walk barefoot as much as I can at home to help with it. But also here, it's really good to do that outside. Grounding, energy. Okay, now we're going to go up and down. Oh, yeah. The thing with our feet, is we used to walk barefoot, and now we don't. So our feet really are the first sign of what will happen to our knees and our hips. We have to keep our feet strong if we want to have strong joints. Okay, come to the heel. Let your pressure go down into the heel. Stay with that weight as you roll up towards the ball of your foot. Let your heel come down. And then we're going to roll up to the toes. Let the toes get a good stretch. And you might want to add more by bending the front knee and getting a little more stretch in the calf. Fascia means everything's attached. We're like a web. Everything from our feet to our shoulders, our neck, it's all part of the same tissue. Okay, great. Now we get to finish off on our hips. So we're going to do rec fem with both balls out of the case. I'm going to go right on top, the beginning of the rec fem, right? And then I'm going to go down like that with the balls. It's all about getting that pressure into the legs. Down. The rectus femoris is one of the biggest quad muscles. It goes in front, it goes over the hip and the knee. So it's pretty tight from sitting. It can cause all kinds of issues in the knee if it's too tight. Oh, it's a lot. Yeah, we're feeling it. This is definitely more intense than like a foam roller. But you can always use a foam roller to start, and then when your body's ready, you can start using the tune-up balls. Okay, we're going to switch sides. Rec fem, start at the top, rolling down. Oh yeah. Find some good spots in there. One more go. Ooh. All right. This next one is our last section. We're going to do the glutes. The best. The best part are glutes. So with your block, oh, actually, before we do the block, we're just going to put one tune-up ball above your greater trochanter, above your the bony spot of your thigh, so your hip. Your thigh bone ends up here, and you can feel like kind of a pokey spot that's above it. You're going to put the ball here at the side of your hip. Make sure it's not on the actual ridge of your the pelvis, the hood, right? Iliac crest. You want it to be on the muscular tushy area on the side of your hip. That's your glute medius. That's going to feel pretty good. Now you can just go side to side. Oh, I'm already feeling some sensation kind of traveling down. That means it's getting some things. It's moving some things out. Especially if you're a side sleeper, I am. So there's imbalances that happen from sleeping on one side all the time. And that is definitely my case. I don't really know anyone else who sleeps flat. I don't know how people can. I mean, unless you're a really solid sleeper. I feel like sleeping on my side is the only way I can go to sleep. All right, we got the side. Now we're gonna go on to the glute medius, the piriformis. Piriformis, go right into the glute here, right in the middle of your glute. And I'm staying on my elbow. You can always come onto your hand if you want. I'm just gonna go side to side. Oh, Hallie. She probably will chase the balls though if she comes in. Yeah. Circles, circles. Circle the other way. All right, that feels nice. Let's do the other side. Make sure to switch it out. Get onto the side hip, right above your greater trochanter. Feel that spot on the side hip. Go above that. Just let the weight settle down, side to side. This is great for releasing tension in the IT band. Okay, let's go to the middle, right into the middle of the glute, your piriformis. Let the weight shift down. And then circle, circle, circle the other way. All right, last part is the low back. So we are going to need the block for that. You can also do this on the wall. It might be intense if you are sore and tense in this area. So we're going to lift the hips. We're going to put the block above the hips. So notice where my butt is. It's hanging off the block. I'm going to start with the one ball on one side of the spine. Okay, so I'm going to start with my left side. So low back, left side of the spine. I'm not on my spine. The balls are soft enough that you could be. You don't want to be using a lacrosse or ball or anything hard. It has to be soft. Okay, now we've got it on the low back. Oh yeah. Little side to side. This is your QL. Okay, we're going to go up and down. Ready? Up and down a little bit. It's just a tiny little move. Just along your spine. Good, and then once you've found a nice spot, you can stay there. We're going to start with that leg going into circles. Circle your hip. If you feel sensation go into your glute, that's normal. That's part of the stimulation. Switch direction. Circle the other way. Awesome. Now we switch out the balls and we go to the other side. Find your low back. Stay on one side of the spine. Oh yeah. Woo! Side to side. Side to side. It's above your hips, right? We're not on bone. We're not on the sacrum. We're not on the iliac crest. We're keeping it above the hips. Next time I teach this class, I'm going to bring my anatomy poster and be able to show the muscles and bones when I talk about it. Because it's so important that you know your body and you know the names. I can't tell you how many yoga teacher trainings that our yoga teachers don't even know the anatomy. It's like, we shouldn't, you know, we need to know anatomy of what we're teaching. Or we're going to go up and down, the low back, up and down. Come on, Callie. Just don't steal our bowl. Hi. Hi. I know we missed you too. Okay, we're going to circle the hip. Are we ready? Don't take it. Don't take it. That's mine. It's mine. No, it's mine. Oh, she's already calling for it. I can't give it to you. This is not for doggies. Oh yeah, and then switch if you haven't already. Switch. Ooh. She's very excited about the tuna balls. All right, that's it. We got the face, neck, shoulders, rotator cuffs, feet, rectum, glutes, and low back. You are ready for taking over, conquering the world. All right, thank you.